So, a new vision for America is taking shape. It's called the Mandate for Leadership 2025, a detailed plan crafted by Project 2025 and the Heritage Foundation. This blueprint aims to dramatically reshape the country, touching every aspect of American life. The plan is honestly pretty ambitious, aiming to implement sweeping changes within the first 180 days of a new presidential term. Project 2025 is a collaboration of over 100 conservative groups, all dedicated to this new vision. They believe America has strayed from its core values and needs a dramatic course correction. This mandate is their answer, a roadmap to what they see as a brighter future. This plan is not just a collection of ideas, it's a call to action. It outlines specific policy changes, designates key personnel, and even provides a day-by-day schedule for implementation. The goal is clear: to enact a swift and decisive shift in how America is governed. The implications of the mandate are far-reaching, potentially affecting every citizen. Understanding its contents is crucial to grasping the direction this movement hopes to take the country. The Mandate for Leadership 2025 draws inspiration from a pivotal moment in American history, the Reagan Revolution. In 1981, Ronald Reagan took office with a conservative mandate of his own, also crafted by the Heritage Foundation. This document, known as Mandate for Leadership, outlined a plan to shrink the government, reduce taxes, and bolster national defense. While the 2025 mandate echoes the spirit of the 1981 version, it goes much further. The 1981 document focused on shrinking the government's size and scope. The 2025 mandate seeks to fundamentally transform the role of the federal government. The new mandate calls for a dramatic expansion of presidential power and a significant reduction in the influence of career civil servants. It proposes eliminating entire federal agencies and drastically restructuring others. The goal is not just to limit government, but to reshape it in a decidedly conservative mold. The parallels between the two mandates are clear, but the differences are stark. The 2025 version is bolder, more ambitious, and potentially more disruptive than its predecessor. The 2025 mandate is a comprehensive plan covering a wide range of issues. It outlines specific policy changes across various sectors, including healthcare, education, immigration, the environment, and the very structure of the federal government. In healthcare, the mandate proposes significant changes. It aims to scale back public health programs and restrict access to abortion. This includes potentially reversing FDA approval for certain medications and enforcing laws that could criminalize some forms of contraception. Education is another key area of focus. The mandate calls for eliminating the Department of Education and promoting school choice. This suggests a significant shift in the federal government's role in education, potentially giving states more control over their education systems. Immigration is a major focus, with the mandate advocating for stricter border control measures. It proposes a complete border wall, increased military presence at the border, and the creation of a new agency dedicated to immigration enforcement. The environment also features prominently in the mandate. It proposes dismantling the EPA's regulatory authority and rolling back environmental protections. This includes potentially weakening the Endangered Species Act and regulations on harmful chemicals. Beyond specific policy changes, the mandate outlines a fundamental shift in the balance of power within the government. It calls for a significant expansion of presidential authority, potentially granting the president, unprecedented control over federal agencies. This shift in power has raised concerns about the future of American democracy. Critics argue that the mandate's emphasis on executive power could undermine the checks and balances that are fundamental to the American system of government. The potential impact of these changes on ordinary Americans is, honestly, significant. Teachers could face a very different educational landscape with less federal support and more emphasis on school choice. Healthcare workers might see their roles change as public health programs are scaled back and access to certain services is restricted. Immigrants could face stricter enforcement measures and a more challenging path to citizenship. Students might find themselves navigating a drastically different education system with less federal oversight. The mandate's impact extends beyond specific policy areas. Its proposed changes to the structure of the federal government could affect everything from the economy to the environment to national security. The most striking aspect of the Mandate for Leadership 2025 is its aggressive timeline. The plan calls for the majority of its changes to be implemented within the first 180 days of a new presidential term. This rapid pace of change is intentional, designed to minimize opposition and maximize impact. This 180-day plan outlines a whirlwind of activity, with executive orders, agency restructuring plans, and staffing recommendations all prepared in advance. The goal is to hit the ground running and enact as much of the mandate's vision as possible before any significant opposition can materialize. This aggressive timeline raises concerns about potential disruption and instability. Critics argue that such rapid and sweeping changes could have unintended consequences, undermining the effectiveness of government agencies and disrupting essential services. The Mandate for Leadership 2025 represents a bold and ambitious vision for the future of America. Its impact on the lives of ordinary Americans could be profound, touching everything from healthcare and education to the environment and the very fabric of American democracy. Understanding this document is, essential to comprehending the potential direction of the country in the years to come. This is Pillar 1 of Project 2025, a ready-made blueprint for the swift, sweeping transformation of the American government, and it's only the beginning. Next, Pillar 2, the Personnel Database, Building a Government of Loyalists. Thanks for watching. Stay stronger, stay smarter, stay informed. Like and subscribe for details and updates.